Welcome into Actual Play Entertainment Presents episode 18 of The Two-Headed Serpent, an epic, action-packed, globe-spanning campaign for Pulp Cthulhu published by Chaosium. My name is Dave, and I am the keeper. The stiff, crusty towels joining me tonight to roast them. Can't even keep a straight face.
I want it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Our,
I have no idea
Mike,
what
Joe,
you're
and
talking about.
Kurt.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
We had some interesting conversations before we record. Oh, man. How is everybody?
Doing great.
Hot.
Got all the windows
Well,
closed in your little room there, Joe?
Oh my god! It doesn't help that I have like this massive beast of a computer that just like
It's just radiating heat.
yeah, it's like a baseboard heater all on its own. Like it's just pumping out heat.
I'm up at my wife's desk in her makeshift office at home. I got plants around me. It's nice up here.
I have a plant. I have a basil bush.
Oh, I could have used
On top
that
of your
basil.
computer just getting cooked.
Yeah. Well, it likes the warm heat, but it's the most ridiculous basil plant. Like none of the basil leaves are bigger than like my pinky fingernail. Like none of them, and it's huge.
Weird. That is weird.
Yeah, like it's
My
so
personal
bushy.
opinion is that basils are pussies.
Is it even a basil plant? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Probably an oregano.
No, it's not. It's basil.
I don't know, man. You're describing oregano leaves.
All right, well, I'm
Kurt and I
gonna
know
take a
vegetables.
photo.
Oh, we all know vegetables. We'll have to go vet it someday.
I'm gonna take a photo.
Take a
of
photo
it
and send it to me right now. Good.
Yeah. Chuck it in
Be
the
like,
group.
oh yeah, oregano.
It's not oregano.
Oh, that's time.
Well, we know it's
Nice
not
garden
rosemary.
talk. Garden herb banter. Very nice herb banter. Exciting, exhilarating.
You're gonna love my bush.
Raise your hand if you're a homeowner in your 40s. You're having trouble with that basil. Hey, what you need to do is put a little bit of fish bone meal right around the base of it.
Pour some cola right
You
in there
gotta-
on the roots.
You got to increase the nitrogen.
Cola.
Your nitrogen's low.
Did you guys get the
some
photo?
sort
or
of mint family.
It's not.
It's
It's
mint.
basil.
Oh, that's some sort of that's like a. Is it like a holy
Really doing
basil or
this right now?
something? It's a different kind of basil.
Holy shit. That's not a.
All right. Basil talk's over, boys.
All right.
Hang on.
It was
Hang on.
holy
Pulp
basil. I
Cthulhu.
win.
Pulp Cthulhu.
I think that could be basil.
It-
That's an impressive plant. For everyone not able to watch from home, which is everyone.
Don't worry, I'm going to edit this part out. You can just say whatever the fuck you want.
This is quality stuff. What are you talking about? People are interested
we're
in
10
knowing.
minutes in. I'm
No,
editing.
we went too deep on the basil.
Oh, no, that's all right. I can shorten anything. We're going straight from the intro to here. Now. The Caduceus building,
Mm-hmm.
where the three of you went after, I was going to say escaping the mob, but you didn't really escape them. You guys fled the scene to a burning house with a Cthulhu monster in it, basically, and chose to go to Caduceus. I don't know if I thought it was odd or not, but either way, here we are.
Were we sort of forced there? No, why? We chose to go there. We wanted
chose to
medical
You
go
guys
there.
chose to go there.
What
Mike
else were we? Oh, we wanted to
brainwashed
talk
us
to
into going.
Goncalves, and we were suspicious that there's some sort of monster hiding in the basement, which I don't think we've gone down to yet.
Well, we needed medical attention. And so I was like, well, do we want to go to a hospital or do we want to just go to Caduceus? Because I was like, well, Caduceus doesn't suspect us of anything. So,
Yeah, we got into a fight, and Maynard nearly died again.
and
Bit
we
of a
heard
pattern
about
here.
something that was going on in the sub basement of the laboratory.
What? That's yeah. What do you remember? What exactly you did learn from that agent of the inner night? You referred to it as a gift from Rose Meadham.
That's right. He did say it was a gift from Rose Meadham. He begged us not to kill him, and that he would help us, but none of us believed him.
Yeah, so you guys filled him full of lead
And he
after
told
he
us-
told you.
The gift was that he was telling us that there's a beast hidden beneath the lab in some other kind of lab. Is that right? Or am I forgetting?
I don't know where you get beasts from. He said that the proof that they're evil is in the lower
Yeah, I don't remember any
laboratories.
beast reference.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I think Maynard made that part up, but he
Okay.
gets excited. It's a
possible.
crazy time.
We had
That's what
just
he's
fought a
hoping
beast.
for. So
He also said something interesting when he started sniffing and licking the air near Saunders up there.
Yeah, that was weird.
yeah, weird is a bit of an understatement. He said you're turning into a serpent person.
Well, and I thought he was talking about you. That's what was weird because you're the one who's turning into a serpent person. clearly not me.
Yeah, but I just have the one spot on my head that
It's not
when I got
spreading.
zapped at the laser, it turned into scales, and it seems to be staying. Every time you get hurt, you're healing more like a serpent person.
Well, it's not every time.
This is the first
Let's
time.
start there because this is the first time you notice it. So we'll start in the laboratories of the Caduceus building. Lucian rushed himself in, basically hopped in a bed and said, "Work on me.
Yeah, started
Give me
ordering
the surgery.
medical personnel.
Give me the first aid." And as you're ordering them around and you shift it to your side, you have a large abrasion down the side of your body from when you were slammed into the ground. Like a severe road rash is kind of how I picture it. And you look to give them advice on what to do, and you notice that it's healing up, but with scales, the entire length of the whole wound, from down your mid-thigh, up the side along your ass a little bit, and then up to almost under your armpit. Is a large abrasion healing with scales. Russ and Maynard,
Holy shit.
where are you guys when Lucian gets, basically admits himself to the hospital? While I'm talking to them, you can roll 2 d4s if you want and heal those hit points back there, Lucian.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, Maynard was right there with Lucian, and he was making demands for medical attention for the both of us, and I was quite willing to get medical attention.
Okay, so you're in the bed near him, also receiving. You can also take 2 d4 healed back.
Thank you.
Russ?
I think Russ was in the middle of making a dental appointment.
Ooh.
When 8? Oh wow!
You lucky bastard. I only got.
You know what? This is Caduceus, and they have all sorts of... If you would like to see the Caduceus dentist, and he can fix your teeth right now.
Oh, he would love that.
Okay.
So I guess he would walk in, and he would go to the front desk and, "Excuse me, have you seen a Mr. Lucian Saunders? Do you see where he
who?
perhaps
Who, sorry?
Give me that pen." He just writes it. He writes it down.
G-H? I'm sorry, there's no one name.
He writes it down.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Saunders.
My apologies. Saunders, exactly. Yes, he's checked into the lab just moments ago.
Thank you.
And she motions you towards the elevator.
And when he gets down there, I don't know, how would he just talk to a doctor, I guess?
Yeah, there would be someone would see. You hear Lucian barking orders off in the corner and people scurrying around and Maynard there. And yeah, someone would come ask you if you need anything. You could easily talk to somebody and they would direct you.
So I just lost my teeth. I don't really need any
Oh, and you
healing
have them
or
with
anything.
you.
Actually,
No, that's quite handy.
Yeah.
And we have excellent dentists here.
oh, really?
Would you like to see one right now? You're an agent of Caduceus, where you get top notch.
Certainly. I would.
I was hoping in my head, I was like, please go and certainly. Please go and certainly. Nice. Okay,
I'm
he
also
directs
missing
you
5 hit points, so if I could maybe.
Yeah, okay,
those
you
back.
can get some first aid. You can get 1d4 back and fix teeth.
Okay, I'll take that.
All right, that's a good deal. So he leads you away, so you're not with Lucian and Maynard anymore. We go to Lucian,
Great.
barking orders, being his usual, bossy, I suppose. Is bossy the right word? You're definitely confident and you know what you're doing, especially in that field.
Yeah, he would
Definitely
be super
bossy.
arrogant telling them what to do.
Forceful.
And then when you look down and see the scales, does he just stop talking? How would he react?
Yeah. So sudden silence and eyes wide, pupils dilated. He can't catch his breath for a second. And he kind of reaches down with his left hand and sort of gingerly touches the skin, and it feels reptilian. Yeah?
Definitely. Oh, yeah.
What color?
Yeah. What color?
What color? Let's go with like a deep red, like an ancient red dragon from D&D. With like maybe a tint of green around the outside of each scale. Very, very light shimmer of green.
Nice.
Oh my God. He sort of stammers. What in the 9 hells? What?
Maynard, you're sitting there with him. You hear him start to freak out a bit.
Yeah, he's
Well, more than a bit now. He seems to be escalating.
yeah. He starts to really shit, scrambles, almost like he's like trying to get away from his own leg. You know how somebody would like he almost falls off the bed,
Right.
and everyone kind of flies back away from him because he's really spazzing out, and then he stops and his head swings around. Goncalves! He screams for Goncalves. Is he around?
Give me a luck roll.
Did we get to
I have
recoup
no
some
luck left. No, he ain't lucky unless we get some luck back at the beginning of the episode here.
You guys haven't got a luck back in a little while, but there was a spot I planned on giving it to you back, and you guys just haven't got there yet.
All right, and now it's not the time, so he's not that lucky.
You know, here a doctor who's with you asked you to calm down. Please calm down, sir.
Don't you tell me to calm down.
He takes his hands back a little bit.
When he gets like this, it's just best to let him tire himself out, and you'll want a cookie and a nap in a little bit. It'll be fine.
Are you even there? I thought you were off getting your teeth fixed.
He's on the other side. He's just yelling from the other side of the room with the dentist
Just
chair.
give him a cookie and a juice box. You'll be fine.
Shut up, Shields. Where's Goncalves?
Please stop yelling.
Goncalves!
And he turns to someone else and he nods and they go off. We're looking for him. Please stop yelling. You need to calm down.
I say to them, I'll talk to him as they leave the room.
Yeah, they leave you two alone.
Saunders has backed himself up into a corner. He's kind of got an arm out, like making sure that everyone stays away from him. He's looking around for like a scalpel. Actually, I guess I've got all of my gear on, hey?
And there would be anything you need would be, if not within arm's reach, pretty damn close.
What I need right now is my gun. So I literally like pull my gun out.
Oh, you're going to kill himself. Didn't see this coming. I like it.
Maynard
Your
realizes.
gun, don't even make a luck roll. Your gun is there and
do
loaded.
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
The trigger, the hammer is cocked.
I'm like backed into the corner, one hand out for everyone to stay away, and one hand like holding the Mauser at my hip, just like shaking.
The doctor who's there looks at Maynard like, can you please deal with this?
Okay, Maynard is kind of just quietly evaluating the situation. Can I maybe do like a psychology check on Lucian to see if I like notice that he's in that sort of real panic state and about to go for his rifle and try to intercept and beat him to it, or sort of disarm him in some way?
It's not a rifle, right? It's my pistol.
I said rifle.
I
meant pistol. Yeah, thank you.
I think Lucian would, like, he's in the bed. I think you'd be able to skirt out and get it. You're in like another hospital bed a few feet away. I don't think you'd really be able to get to him.
Then Maynard doesn't make any fast moves. He just sits on the bed and he says, "Look, Doc, this is a raw deal and it's fucking scary. So just put the gun down and let yourself be fucking scared for a minute. Scream, yell, do whatever you got to do. This is happening."
They fucking did it to me. Ain't it? Don't you understand? They did this to me. Caduceus. This is not some laser beam that did this to me like it did you. They did this. Humans. Our people. Caduceus people. Now I'm up.
Maynard just keeps encouraging him, nodding, passively listening.
No, I don't know. I don't know what else he would say. He's like if you're not talking to him, then he's standing there. He's probably about like 3 seconds from controlling himself enough to start walking the hallways with his gun looking for Goncalves.
A few moments, not very long, maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Goncalves does come in.
Lucian points his gun right at his forehead and moves right towards him.
Maynard stands between them in front of the gun,
Maynard,
with it pressed to his head if he needs to.
You nerd, get out of the way.
Please, let us speak alone.
I look at Goncalves right in the eyes to make sure he really means it.
He looks at you and then looks back at Lucian and says that if your friend can come too, but I need you to calm down. Let's come over here in this room. Any motions for you to follow him?
What room is he taking us to?
Just a little side room in the laboratory, just somewhere where you can close the door and be quiet and be out of people's way. Nothing too crazy, nothing very far at all.
Where's everyone
Imagine
else?
There'd be a door right
Where's
there.
everyone else?
When you say everyone, who do you
The
mean?
doctors and the orderlies and the nurses and everything. The staff in the laboratory.
Most people are doing their own thing. The couple of people that were tending to you are just kind of off to the side. Maybe, one of them's washing their hands in a sink and they're just kind of watching to see if they're needed.
When everyone
They're just
when
kinda
everyone
stay out- trying to stay out of the way.
when everyone saw the scales on my skin, because the staff saw it there too. No reaction.
Yep.
Everyone pretty nonplussed. Like, oh, cool.
Yeah, no one seemed to be like, oh my God, scales. They're kind of like, yes, scales.
Side effects.
Unfortunate.
Probably
Okay.
one of the least crazy things they've seen in the Caduceus building.
You follow him into the room?
Yeah, Lucian will follow him into the room with his gun pointed at the back of Goncalves' head the whole way.
He seems very calm about it.
Maynard gently puts his hand on top of Lucian's outstretched arm with the gun. I don't touch the gun. I just sort of gently rest a little pressure on it, and I say let's just hear him out.
You follow him into the room and you guys sit down and he turns and closes the door. And we'll go to Russ. Okay, open a bit wider. All right, we're just going to put this in here so you can just bite down on it.
Okay, I need some more suction.
Okay, yeah, hold
I'm just drooling all over myself.
They're using the suction, and they got the little wedge in there to keep your mouth wide open. And would you like your teeth reattached, or would you like brand new teeth?
I've always had this really annoying gap. Can you maybe tighten it up a bit? Is that?
Would you like to look perfect?
Yes.
Could we get
Okay,
a luck roll on that?
Shut up, Kurt.
Anything-
You shut your damn mouth.
Anything else? We do have to hand you a little menu
Oh,
of
fangs. Huh.
Oh, we can get them pointed a little bit. We can get some. Would you like some jewels in there? We can give you a nice grill.
No.
Gold, silver, any
titanium?
sort of color.
Titanium or something?
Oh, titanium. Let
Really
me double
strong.
check. All right, make a luck roll.
Okay. This is ridiculous, but I will.
It is ridiculous.
My luck is so low. 31 over 20.
Unfortunately, no. Looks like we're out of the titanium.
Oh,
we
okay.
do
That
have a
was
strong-
silly. That was silly thought. Anyways, so I don't know. Just whatever. Just make him look
Just
nice.
normal?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
That's good.
Okay, and the doctor will be right with you. And then she leaves.
And can you get my friend a juice box? You're freaking out over there.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I will make sure he gets a juice
It
box.
takes more
Thank
than a
you.
goddamn juice box.
We'll cut back to the little side office where the Goncalves closes the door and turns to you and
Lucian's not sitting down, by
apologize,
the way.
Lucian.
Lucian's not sitting down. He's standing there. His gun is down, but it's out. It's at his waist.
please sit. He sits down.
I'm not.
Maynard
Maynard,
reaches
sure.
to Lucian
Sit.
and puts his hand out,
Maynard,
asking
if
him
you
to
touch me
give
one
him
more
the gun.
time, you'll be the
Just-
second
just-
one.
Give me the gun, and then we'll have a little talk.
No, I will not give you the gun. Goncalves,
It's okay.
explain yourself.
He hands you a clipboard with some paper on it. You look at it and it shows the results. It has a bunch of medical shit that I, David, do not know about and can describe. But it's basically test results showing that you were infected with the Yellow Death. And that you are entering what he refers to as stage 3, which would have been fatal. Our only chance to save you was to, and he takes a deep breath, to hybridize you with a serpent person.
Bombshell.
What are his new abilities? That's what I want to know.
Shut up. What am I, like the Spider-Man? Lizard Man?
You're, you won't become you're not going to become a serpent person, but you do have some of the DNA, and it was necessary to save your life.
Can I please do a biology check or medicine check? Give me either one of them.
Sure.
That these test results are legit. Because
Yeah,
if
for
in
sure.
Lucian's mind, the first thing he's thinking And he even starts to mutter it. He's like, "Yellow Death? It's impossible. There's no way I was infected with the Yellow Death." And then in his mind, he's like, they've just invented this. This was just their chance to infect me or hybridize me. What do you want? Medicine or
Your choice.
And a medicine. Ooh, that's a really good roll. 9 under 85.
Whew.
It's a crit success.
Yeah, well, I guess you don't really know if they fudged with a sample or what, but those, it looks like...
But everything looks legit.
100%. Yeah, you're looking at the other test results and you're like, no, this makes sense. Everything makes sense. But it does show you positive.
All right.
For the Yellow Death.
Right. So
Please.
let me... Shush. I will not sit.
He does like that. Okay. Puts his hands up.
Lucian starts like tapping the gun on his forehead, the barrel to his forehead, like he's thinking while he's talking. So you're telling me that I came back from Borneo infected with the Yellow Death, and your solution to this was to hybridize me with the Nikal reptile people. And this is something that you know how to do. This is something that is medically possible, something that you've clearly been studying for quite some time, something which the staff here are completely comfortable and familiar with. Am I on the right track? Yes, is that right? And at no time...
That is more or less accurate.
Shut your damn mouth. And at no time did you think for 1 second to tell me, a medical doctor and a scientist, that you've hybridized me with a fucking snake. And he's got the gun pointed at Goncalves again.
Please, he doesn't look as calm now. Now he's starting to look a little nervous with the gun pointed at him. He was pretty chill before, like, he'll calm down.
Are you uncomfortable?
He's getting...
Join the fucking
Please.
group.
He looks over at Maynard.
Maynard tries to break the ice a little bit, and he says, "Hey, Doc, who knew that you'd spend your whole life searching for cryptozoology and find it in your front pocket?"
Lucian does the slow turn to Maynard and is like, "Shut up, Maynard. This is not the time. This is not the bloody time.
You're right.
You made me a monster. You made me a monster."
No, we have not made you a monster. Would you rather be dead?
You're a beautiful monster.
That's debatable. That's actually debatable, Goncalves. Maybe I would be, but I never got the chance to choose, did I? No, this was never presented to me as an alternative. No option given. You just said, "Oh, here's an opportunity. Let's throw this man under the sleeping agent and let's infect him with the hybridized Nakabla. This seems like a really good idea. What a fantastic opportunity for some scientific research. Brilliant. He won't mind a bit. I fucking mind."
Lucian, please. I need you to relax. What else? What do you want me to say? We didn't want to lose you. You are a brilliant mind. You can help us in this fight against the Inner Night and help us. Not help them. I'm going to edit that part out. And you can help us defeat them. Save humanity or be dead. You can be a hero, Lucian. And maybe as we understand more, this won't be such a big deal. Maybe it has its benefits.
Should have told me, Goncalves. You should have presented this to me as an option.
There was no time. You are almost in stage 3. It would have been too late.
Does Lucian know enough about the Yellow Death stages to actually buy that? He might actually buy that. Okay. All right, Goncalves, this is what I want. I need every scrap of research that you've done into this process. I need to read it. I need to understand it. I need to know what's going to happen next to me, and I need to know what has happened to me. Immediately.
It will take some time, but I will get it together.
I got to admit, Doc, that kind of sounds like bullshit. We're right in your research lab. I feel like that information would be readily available. You must have some sort of medical chart on the procedure that you could give us right now. You think it's just
stored in a filing cabinet under Lucian Saunders?
That's precisely what I think.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what you
That's exactly
I
it.
can gather. Let me gather. There's some in my office. There's some around the laboratories. I can get you everything you want,
Please.
but just give me some time.
I'm not trying to be rude. It's just my
I'm only
my
talking,
man's just trying to calm down a little.
I'm talking an hour at the most.
Oh,
No, that's
okay.
fine. Maynard, you're not being rude at all. Thank you very much. Yes.
Suppose that's perspective.
Goncalves,
Indeed.
get out of here and get me what I need to see. And before you go, tell me, what will happen next? What is the next stage to this? When do I become a slithering Nikal monster?
You will not become a monster. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Nothing may happen. Nothing may change.
Nothing may? Nothing may? You're not sure? You're uncertain? This is all... Oh, what a lovely experiment we're running.
Okay, there have...
How interesting.
I will show you in records. There have been people who have developed fangs.
Fangs.
Oh my god. Oh, I think I'm going to be sick.
Retractable. They're not out all the time.
Retractable
ability-
fangs.
Retractable
That
fangs
sounds
with
pretty cool.
Stop talking. I don't want to know.
poison.
Shut your damn mouth. Shut your damn mouth. I
poison.
raise my gun. Shut your
I'm sorry. Please,
Stop
let me go.
talking.
Everything will be explained.
the research.
I need you to do one thing. I know I'm not in a position to make demands as you're the one waving the gun
No, you're
in my
bloody well
face.
not.
But your beef is with me, not my staff. Do not wave guns in their faces. Please. Wave it in mine only.
I think Lucian maybe give me the gun. I'm just ask again. It's probably better for everyone. I don't think you really need it. Doc Goncalves, maybe you have something for my friend to help him rest. I think that would be for the best. And I kind of like reach and almost like take advantage of the situation to like actually take the gun. Do I need to like roll a luck roll
No,
or anything?
Lucian gives it. He collapses into the chair now. He's actually
Goncalves leaves and closes the door, leaving you guys in there. And we go to rush shields. Shh. Okay, the section's all done. Let's get the wedges out. All right, come with me, Russ, to the wall. There is those little sticky hands. We have the little parachute people. There's a styrofoam plane and also like a little car. Which one would you like?
Definitely the styrofoam plane, please.
Styrofoam plane. Okay, we have two different types. Here we go. You can pick.
That one. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Good choice. Okay, well, try not to eat anything
and
for...
The juice box?
Oh, sorry.
The juice box?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mistake. You said orange?
Oh, whatever. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
okay.
it's actually a wooden box full of juice.
But they had plastic
Did you-
plane toys on the desk in a basket.
It's balsa wood.
Yeah.
Did you pick the Sopwith camel or the Fokker tripod?
There's also a weenie whistle.
Ooh, a little slide whistle too.
I don't want to get greedy, you know? I just
That'd
took
be
the
awesome.
one plane. That's all.
All right, you get a juice box, and they tell you where your friends are if you want to go. If you want to go catch up to your friends, I believe they're over there on the other side.
Yeah, Russ like walks across the lab, slurping on the juice box, and he gets into the room, and he's literally just pulling the last drip of juice out of it and squeezes it and just kind of puts it down on the table next to Lucian.
You notice that Russ's teeth look amazing. And like they totally like a cling.
Yeah, he's like
perfect,
showing them
like,
off. He's like
perfectly
out.
spaced. They're beautiful.
he's like tapping on them.
What did you roll on that luck roll?
I didn't need to give him a luck roll. That was they're top-notch dentists here.
Top-notch
Russ
dentists.
has
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
got
just didn't
perfect
get
teeth.
they didn't have any titanium left. They just gave me the regular enamel, but they're looking good. And they even got rid of that little gap I had. You know, it's nice.
Looking sharp, Russ. I don't know if I've
Only
ever
had the
seen
one
you
juice
smile
box
before.
though. Sorry.
That should be
Well, it'll probably be the last two.
that should be an increase to your appearance score.
Yeah, he
You should
stopped
demand
smiling
an
all of
extra
a sudden.
5. Yeah.
It's like, don't let them in. Don't let them see you being happy.
All right. So you're in the room with Maynard, Lucian looking distraught.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Lucian? You look so glum there,
Yeah,
buddy.
just staring at the wall, just staring into
Sorry
the
about juice
distance.
box. They only had the one.
You can tell that he's super bothered.
Okay,
Maynard's
fine.
trying
I'll
to
go get you
console
another
him.
juice box. Jesus Christ, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Russ leaves.
You find the little mini fridge. There's all sorts of juice boxes.
Okay, great.
Every flavor you can think of. Perfect temperature. They're great.
He grabs 3.
What flavors did you grab?
Apple,
Ooh,
fieldberry,
Good one.
nice one.
and celery juice.
Oh, the fuck wants celery juice? Did you?
Oh,
I
no,
figured
trying
to be disgusting.
Saunders.
Who drinks that?
Saunders.
Lucian wants the celery juice, 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good call, Russ.
It has the least. It's the least spicy.
Lucian says, "Is that? I'm sorry. Is that celery juice?
Yes.
Is that for me?
Yeah, it is, buddy. Yeah.
Thank you, Russ.
Yeah, no problem. I thought you would like something with no flavor to it, so I was thinking of you.
Thank you, Russ.
Oh, what a heartfelt moment. Too much happiness. I need to do something about this.
It makes you uncomfortable. It makes Dave uncomfortable. Like what? People
This is
like,
Call of Cthulhu,
be
man.
nice to each
People are-
other. What?
People are smiling. No one should be smiling.
Not smiling. There's like a single tear running down his cheek while he like disconsolately sucks on his celery juice.
Does his skin turn to reptile scales
Man,
as it
shut
follows
up.
the tear?
What is going through
Can
Lucian's
reptiles
head?
cry? What's going on?
What's going through Lucian's head now? Is this all kind of dawning on him, or you think he's a bit in denial still?
Man, you know what? There's just enough scientist in him that he's not completely like vegetative. Like he's actually interested to see the scientific reports. But like barring that, he probably would have shot Goncalves and shot himself by now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
intense.
Yeah, but he's upset. He's definitely like running through what the options are here, and can't really imagine how to get out of this, how to get his life back.
I think suicide's one of the options you got to consider when you wake up and realize that you're half snake.
Uh-huh.
You know, it sounds intense,
Yeah,
but
wow.
like I think that's legit.
I think that might go through your head. I'm
Yeah.
a serpent person now. All right. Well, what do you guys do? Do you guys wait and just sit there and wait for Goncalves? Do you guys go wandering around? What about the rest of you? I'm asking what Lucian thinks, but what about Maynard? You're there kind of on the side for this whole thing. What's going through his head right now?
Maynard's sort of surprisingly digesting this all okay. This piece is sort of making some of the mysteries of the campaign kind of fall into place. We now know why Lucian was feeling so good and why he was in surgery. He's a little skeptical, I think, of Caduceus and their excuse that Lucian was infected, and the only option they had was to save him by making him a hybrid. And I think that that's ethically a little bit sketchy and maybe not entirely true. But he's really just sitting there wondering if anyone's really noticed that we missed the train to Oklahoma yet. Has anyone said anything from the Caduceus side?
You haven't heard anything about that.
No one said a word, eh?
Maybe this whole thing with Lucian has kind of been like, okay, this isn't a big deal anymore. He hasn't mentioned anything, but he's aware that you are supposed to be going to Oklahoma. Sometime maybe he doesn't know when the ticket is. Who knows?
Does he seem too busy to be focusing his attention on our mission, or does he seem like it would be obvious that we're in the wrong place and he's just not mentioning it?
Well, he wasn't in the labs when you guys came in.
Right.
He was summoned by Lucian, came in, dealt with all that chaos, and didn't really say too much until the end, and then as quickly left again. So I suppose there hasn't even really been much opportunity for him to be like, so by the way, weren't you guys supposed to be he's dealing with Lucian, making sure he doesn't shoot him in the head.
So we didn't exactly come in quietly. We've made quite a ruckus throughout the organization,
Yeah, that's fair.
and no one has said a word that we're in the wrong state. Cool. Yeah, that's what Maynard's pondering as he sits there consoling.
Are you saying
Lucy.
anything out loud about it, or that's just going through your head?
No, I'm not saying anything right now because Lucian is kind of on his own little thing, and it's really just the two of us in the room there. So I'm kind of just being there with him and giving him some space and just thinking to myself.
What about Russ? What inner monologue? You enjoying the teeth? Probably the best he's looked in years.
He's just relieved that he doesn't have to talk with a lisp anymore. I
wasn't asking him Joe.
I think he's just zoning out, slurping back of juice. I imagine the room's just kind of quiet with us all just like.
Would you know why he was freaking out because you could hear him?
Yeah, I missed all that.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know if he would ask. Like,
what'd you freaking out about?
Because Lucian freaks out all the time. Like, that's the thing, right? He blows things out of proportion and not make a big deal of it. Like, these are pretty crazy things that are happening.
Yes, thank you. They are.
But he is the one that's always like raising his voice and becoming agitated. So he's just like, I don't know. He found something to be pissed off about again. Oh well.
Lucian being Lucian.
Give him the juice box.
Yeah. So he's just like slurping the. So everything cool.
So what you guys do? You guys are just sitting in this room down in the
I guess no one answers him.
The laboratory.
He says, ask that question.
Yeah,
No?
Lucian doesn't answer.
No.
What was the question? I missed it. I'm sorry.
Oh, you just said, so everything cool?
Yeah, I think we're cool now, is all Maynard
Cool.
says.
Right on.
Cool.
So we go into Oklahoma, or what are we doing?
How long do you guys wait? Goncalves doesn't come back.
After about 20 minutes, Lucian wants to go looking for him, but maybe these guys want to move before that.
He said he'd be about an hour. But yeah, you guys sit around, get bored, and there's no sign of him. You guys can go do whatever, man.
Should we go check out that laboratory? You guys think?
We could take a peek at the laboratory. That might be valuable information before leaving for Oklahoma.
Lucian, you stable right now?
How do you feel about a little side mission while we kill 40 minutes?
Yeah, he's up for it. He smacks him on the shoulder. Hey, he's got that juice in him now. He's all ready to go.
Maynard pulls Lucian's gun out of his pocket and kind of shows it to him, and he's like, "Do you want this back?" No, you're probably not yet. Hey, and I put it back in my pocket.
I suppose I'd better have it back if we're going to go and do this.
All right, you come
All right,
with us, and
gents.
I'll give it back.
Let's go. Mission continues, I suppose. Regardless of the state that I'm in.
We walked into this room, and I kind of took stock of the room. I don't know how good of a job I did. Is it?
You've been down here a few times before, so you're semi-comfortable with it.
Can we get out of here clean, or do we walk into a room full of orderlies and scientists? And obviously,
it's a busy place. There's people everywhere, but you can walk through it. It's not like anyone's really going to pay attention to you. Maybe those couple doctors that were dealing with Lucian might watch him, being like, hopefully he doesn't punch me in the back of the head or shoot me. But for the most part, no one's going to bother you.
Okay. If anybody looks at us as we're leaving, we'll just I'll put my arm sort of around Lucian and just be like, we're just going to go for a little walk.
But yeah, no one bothers you. Where do you guys go? You guys go around. You don't know of any other elevator down or stairwell in these laboratories. You don't know any obvious way to get down.
Well, so when we go into the elevator, there's no button for lab 2.
No, there's not.
Is there a keyhole or anything strange about this elevator control panel?
No, but you do know there are other elevators. There's other stairwells that you've never been into. You figure that this isn't just your standard elevator ride. Basically, there's 18 floors. The first and second floor are kind of like cafeteria. Those are your standard workers go in and out of them. All the way up to the 7th floor. 7th and 8th floor is where you Caduceus agents go. That's where you get your briefings. That's where Connors is. All that kind of stuff. Floors 9 to 16 are your standard cubicle office spaces, where that's where the actual medical aid workers work. The normal humans, the normal people who aren't fighting the supernatural. They're just coming to work at the standard organization. 17th and 18th floor you've never been to, but you know that that's Medium's 2 floors. That's where he has his private office. If you've ever been up there to talk to Dolores, you just go there and get off the elevator, and then it's her office and a door behind her, and you've never been further past that. But you know there's a separate elevator to even get to those floors. So you figure that there's an elevator or perhaps a staircase somewhere to get down if there is a lower laboratory. It's not on anything you've ever seen. It does not exist to you. You've only heard it from this inner night person.
Is there anything obvious about the layout of this floor that would lead us in one direction or the other? You know, is there sort of a weird little wing that sticks out, or?
You could definitely make a library roll if you're going to go like through the archives and try to find out about the building and get the building's layout. I don't know if you want to go through that much work.
There's a library in this building. We've been to it. Let's go do a library check.
100%.
See if we can find maps.
Okay. Anyone else? What is Russ
What
and
floor
Lucian?
is
What do you
the
guys up to?
Sorry. What floor is the
So
library
you'd be
on?
going 7th floor.
Lucian's gonna say, "Gents, go on ahead to the library without me. You've no use there anyways. Always been terrible in libraries. And besides, I do want to wait and see what Goncalves brings. But Maynard, and believe me when I say I do have control of my emotions now. Please return my Mauser. I need to defend myself in case they try to do anything else to me against my will."
Oh, Lucian's going paranoid. I love it.
Maynard pauses and he looks into Lucian's eyes to see how stable he looks. Can I do a psychology or a psychoanalysis check right now? Is he looking to...
Is he lying to him?
Is he looking to hurt somebody and lie to me? I failed.
Damn it.
Sounds like he's being really genuine.
So what is Lucian doing right now? Are you looking really sincere and stable at me?
Yeah.
Or are you looking desperate for your handgun?
I'm looking like mostly exhausted.
All right. I give it to him and I say, only shoot him if you can see the whites of their eyes.
Thank you, Maynard.
I definitely give him his gun back, but Saunders, like, we need you. You're part of the crew, man. Like, you're...
Russ, a little known fact about me. I have a photographic memory. I remember everything I've ever read, but I think maybe because of that, I've always been terrible in libraries with trying to actually find information. It's almost as though I have a terribly low score. If something were to be
if there was rated on like scale of 1 to 100.
If a score were to be numerically attributed to my ability in the libraries, it would be tremendously low.
Maynard and Russ leave the laboratory. You've searched around with them. You can't find any other exit or stairwell down, elevator, anything else. There seems to be one way in and out of this laboratory, and that is the main elevator.
Yeah.
You're left standing alone.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the waiting room. I kind of look around for Goncalves, and I just give up to exhaustion. I go back to the waiting room. I sit down, I put the gun on the side table beside the chair, and I kind of just collapse into the chair and, stare down at the red snake skin, lizard skin, whatever point underneath my pant leg, or that's poking out through the rips in my pant leg or in my shirt. And I'm just gonna wait for Goncalves, honestly.
Exhausted, trying not to fall asleep.
Yeah, I don't think he would fall asleep. I don't think he's like that. He's just drained. All he can think to do,
totally.
He just can't think of what else to do before seeing these reports. He needs to know what's going on.
All right, Maynard and Russ, you guys take the elevator up, ding, open up on the main floor and walk out. Can I get a luck roll from both of you?
Yes.
33 under whatever luck I have left is only 11, so things aren't looking good.
28 over 20.
Okay.
Things aren't feeling real lucky right now.
Nope.
Russ, you think it was a terrible idea leaving Saunders alone down there with his gun?
Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, he's probably fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
You guys go in the elevator, take it up to the 7th floor. You get out and just the smell of stale cigarettes. Connor's floor, knowing where the library is. As you guys get out, a tall man that you recognize as one of the head security guys of Meadham walks by you and guys gives you like a bit of a grunt. Gets in the elevator. The elevator doors close.
Maynard kind of grunts
down.
back.
A grunt off. He acknowledges your grunt. All right, you guys are going to the reference library?
That's correct.
Okay.
I'm just following Maynard.
Okay, you follow Maynard to the reference library. Go in there. There's no one else in there. You're starting to look for anything pertaining to the Meadham building. Is that correct?
Yeah. Schematics, maps. Maybe
All right, give me a
history
library
books.
roll.
Alrighty. Come on, baby. Gotta be kidding me. It's 82 over 70.
Push the roll. Push the roll.
All right, pushing it. We need this. Come on, baby. God, it's a 79.
This is just crazy.
I guess I have to do it at this point, so I don't know what the consequences are of running out of luck in this game, but my luck.
Can't spend luck on a
Can't
push
spend
roll.
luck on a
Oh,
push roll.
no.
Oh, okay, well, that's a fail then.
Oh, it's a big fail.
That's a
They
big
just figured
fail.
out what to do to us now.
You know, what's supposed to happen if you fail a library roll? Like your cigarettes
you get a-
catch some things on
get a
fire.
paper
Now
cut.
everything's burning.
Get a paper cut.
I was
at
going to
least
say
one
that I
HP.
light up a cigarette as soon as you said it smelled like Connor's cigarettes, and I didn't say anything.
There'd be a filing cabinet on fire right now.
Maybe Maynard gets frustrated that he's not finding anything, and he just sort of backhand throws a book behind him in a bit of a tantrum, and it like knocks a really expensive globe off of a pedestal into a fancy plant and breaks it or
Yeah,
something.
knock some. You hear some things come crashing, and a smash. Hey, do you have any library skill? Do you want to make a roll?
Yeah, totally. I have,
Why not,
I
eh?
have points in the library.
It's right here.
Let's see what we can do. That's a 95 over 25.
Come on.
This
Jesus
close.
Christ.
You were this close.
All right, you guys
worst
are
possible roll.
You should push the roll.
fumbling around. You can push yours too if you want, and then we'll just
Maynard, I
have a
feel like
fucking.
I've forgotten how to read. What happened?
Did they drug us or something? I'm having a hard time in here too.
I've forgotten
Usually
how
I'm
to
really, really good at this.
I don't know.
Do you want to push our luck?
Push it, why not? What's the worst that can happen? 2 push rolls in a row?
Break another globe? Who cares?
I
We're
don't
not
know,
paying for it.
Yeah. Do we look behind this door over here?
We're gonna get banned from the library. Is it
100.
worse?
1.
Oh,
0, 1?
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
Well
that's a
done.
good roll.
Thank you.
What are the odds? About 1 in 100, I guess.
Yeah, Rush just like blanks out. For a second, he's like, shakes his head. It's this way.
You start flipping through some files too. Not really confident. You're not the library guy. As Maynard's throwing
me a while,
books and he knocks a globe off and things smash and he's just causing chaos over there. And you find a box and you pull it off and it is the complete records of the Meadham building. Everything about it that you need to look
The
at.
original architectural plans.
Everything. Yeah. You start to unfold it. You also knock some things off a shelf, some papers that spill down, and one thing stands out to you. You see a leather folio with a few hundred sheets of paper, several photographs that starts to spill out, and you see some things you recognize as symbols from the Nakal language and some other text that it piques your interest. Both of you see it, kind of, you guys' eyes meet as it spills out onto the ground. Maynard, I assume, Maynard scoops up that stuff while you unfold the drawings.
Mm-hmm.
Spending your time looking at them, there is nothing that suggests a laboratory underneath. You do notice, though, that behind the security desk, there seems to be a collection of stairwells. And as you're looking at it, you're like, wait a second, one of these one of these doesn't really lead anywhere according to the map. You flip through, there's nothing else. So you're totally like, wait a second, there's something behind security. One of these stairwells is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Maynard, as he's looking through them and making this discovery, you scoop up that folio. You untie it and open it up just to quickly flip through it. The bulk of the text is in English, but you do see some passages in Chinese, and there is notes made along the side in Nikal. There's photographs of ancient tablets covered with writing, carved images, seem to be taken from different archaeological sites around the world. There's a lot in there to digest, and you'd have to sit there and study it, but there is a lot of unknown in here, a lot of things that relate to Nikal. It seems to mention a continent that disappeared. It's very interesting to you, this whole folder.
Lemuria?
It seems to be like something that should be cataloged, and that might be cataloged. Maybe you can talk to Connors, who knows, but...
I'm gonna swipe it for now, and is it small enough that I could like tuck it into my pants under my jacket and sort of be
I would say under your jacket, it's not super small.
It's like a folder? Or a
it's
box?
yeah, like a folder, like a folio, so something that's kind of...
Yeah, okay.
Picture it almost like a shitty briefcase where it just kind of folds around and then ties up. But it's a few hundred pages thick, so it's not super thick, but I don't think you're stuffing it down your pants, really.
Can I look around the room for like a briefcase or a duffel bag or something kind of discreet that I could carry it in?
Yeah, I think that's fair. This is an area where lots of stuff is cataloged. There's lots of containers and carrying devices. Yeah, you can find a little attaché case or something conspicuous to put it in. Inconspicuous, I mean.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna find something that, seems like appropriate for me to carry, something very inconspicuous, and I'm gonna conceal these documents in it.
And we'll go to Lucian. Lucian, you sit there trying to stay awake. About an hour passes, no sign of Goncalves. As you start to get frustrated again, and you're like, what the fuck? The door to the little room opens, and a large man walks in that you recognize before, one of the security guys. And he closes the door behind him.
Okay, while he's closing the door, Lucian stands up, and he's got his hand just like an inch from his gun.
He turns and he says, I apologize for you being upset about the process we did to you.
Who are you? Where's Goncalves?
Goncalves is busy.
He'd better be damn busy getting the documents that I ordered.
I'm sure he is. Please, sit. He tries to intimidate you, I suppose. That is a success. You can fight, roll like a contested roll with a psychology or whatever. What would you think? What would be something you would combat his attempt to intimidate you?
Yeah, that's tough. Like maybe a willpower roll?
Sure.
Willpower and psychology are the same, so here we go.
Okay.
Failed. 63.
You are intimidated.
I'm gonna burn the luck.
Cool.
I'm burning the luck.
All right, you grow a spine.
I grow just enough as I have 3 points of luck left.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Okay, you don't have to sit down. You're not intimidated. You guys have a little battle of wills.
I will not sit down. Who are you? What are you doing here? What do you know about the operation, the procedure that was done to me?
I represent Mr. Meadham.
You're just one of the security people. Get out of here.
You need to listen to what I have to say.
I don't have to do... All right, what do you have to say?
He chuckles. No, he doesn't chuckle. He's very straight-faced.
Dave chuckles.
Yes, Dave chuckles. He's very straight-faced. How would he word this? I don't want to say too much.
Cat got your tongue? First you want to tell me something and now you don't have anything to say at all.
Would like to invite you to Mr. Meadham's estate. Are you interested in the Serpent? in the Nakal?
What sort of question is that? Of course I am. We all are.
Interested to explore this further?
What do you mean by further? We're exploring it. It's our mission. Of course I'm interested. What do you mean by
I mean that. And he points his big meaty finger at where your scales are.
Well, that's the information that I'm waiting for from Goncalves. What would Meadham be able to tell me about it that Goncalves couldn't?
After you speak to Goncalves, I will be in touch. And he turns and he opens the door.
Who are you? What's your
And
name?
leaves.
Get back here.
He doesn't say anything. He just starts walking away.
Lucian fumbles for his gun and knocks it off the night table and falls to the floor. Damn.
He leaves.
Damn. He throws his gun across the room, off the wall. It fires and shoots him dead in the head.
Impaling him in the head.
Yeah, that's it.
And he
That
dies.
was
Well, let's go back up to Maynard and Russ. While Lucian stews in his paranoia and doesn't know what the hell's going on.
God damn it, Dave.
Well, Russ, you figure we got what we need here?
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. Like, it looks like it's just this hidden hallway that clearly leads somewhere, but nowhere. This could be it.
Yeah, we got to check that out. And then we lucked into this amazing portfolio of documents. So
Should we go get
I think we're done here.
Saunders?
Yeah, let's go get him. Should we check out the security thing first? Where would that... Security is also on floor 7?
No, that'd be like in the main area. Like the first floor.
It might be helpful. I think Saunders has a way of distracting people with his annoying behavior. Might be helpful to have him there with us.
All right, let's go get him.
Yeah.
I like it. Maybe he can cause a bit of a scene, a distraction even.
Yeah, there it is. That's the word, distraction. He's distracting in his annoyance.
A wallflower like Lucian?
You guys leave the reference library and as you come out, you hear, oh, hey, man. And the big breath in and you turn, you see Connors. Like wheeling his oxygen cart with his mask.
We got a meeting to go to Connors.
I just wanted to...
Good to see you, though.
I'm on my way back to the office. I need a cigarette.
Do you have,
Maynard
does he have his
lights 2
oxygen
cigarettes and gives one
and he
to Connors.
you're a lifesaver. And he takes a big drag of it and then puts his mask on and then exhales into the mask and then it goes in as he breathes in.
God.
Very nice.
He's still alive. That's amazing.
I heard you guys were in my office. Getting some stuff. Did you find everything you needed? They were asking questions, but I was like, no, they're good guys. They're my friends.
We decided we needed a
drag off the
backup.
cigarette.
We needed a backup radio. It was essential to the mission, and we were worried that if it failed or we broke it or something, that we wouldn't be able to communicate. So we came and grabbed another one, but you were already gone for the day, so we just signed it out.
Yeah, I got something too back about the cargo is still at the train station. And he takes another hit off the mask and coughs a couple of little specks of blood, and he just kind of like wipes it up off his lip.
Yeah, we ran into a few complications on our downtime, you know what I mean? And I kind of like elbow him in the side.
Do you want me to try to requisition something else, another ticket? I'll do whatever you guys want for me, right? You guys, to be quite honest, man, you guys are like my only friends here. Everyone else just kind of like avoids me, and I feel like you guys are the only ones that give me the time of day, that are actually friendly and not just all business. And he takes another off the mask and he takes a long drag and the whole cigarette disappears. And he's like, so yeah, anything you need, right? And he coughs again.
You're a real swell guy, Connors. I really like you. Actually, Goncalves was just telling us what a great job you're doing. You're a swell guy.
Oh, that's great, man. I always appreciate to tell the uppers, the higher uppers, how hard I work.
Oh, we do. We're always singing your praises. If you don't
Sometimes
mind,
I feel like I'm just gonna die here. It's just like I work so hard.
No, hang in there. Keep the cigarettes going. They're good for your lungs. That and the oxygen. You're gonna be just fine. You'll be here for a long, long time.
Yeah, so you're a doctor. I'll take your word.
He's the
all right.
doctor, but
Who, him? He points over to Russ. He's not a doctor, is he?
I forgot that our friend Lucian wasn't with us. Never mind. We're not doctors.
How's he doing?
Well, we were actually just going to check on him. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell him I say hello.
All right, we'll do that. If you don't mind, would you get us on the next train to Oklahoma?
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Do you got a smoke for me? I can have like a road smoke on the way to the office.
I give him 3
on the way to us.
Oh, 3! What a guy! He lights up all 3, and he just starts hooting them as he pulls his oxygen tank down the hallway. Moving seems to be slower with every step.
When he turns to go, I just turn the tank bottle valve just a little bit in the wrong direction. Kind of just closes a little.
Oh, he goes and he takes a big hoot and he coughs and takes another one and he turns and he's like, what the hell? He opens it back up and takes another one. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. And he like grabs his chest a bit and then just keeps going.
God, this guy. Oh, jeez.
Legendary.
All right, you guys go down the elevator into the main foyer and you do see behind the security desk, there is like a little alcove that goes in and it looks like it leads to a couple doors, like fire doors, so probably some sort of stairwell access.
Does it seem at first glance like a bit of a security weak point that we could take advantage of and just run in there? Or do we need to like talk to someone or...
You'd either have to find some way to distract or fast talk. There is someone at a desk there. You might be able to try to slip behind. You might be able to try to bullshit them. It's not as simple as just walking up and going through, but I'm sure you guys could figure out a plan.
Did we go get Lucian?
No,
you have not.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we forgot to go get Lucian. Let's go back up to the lab and get him.
Yeah. Now that we know what we're dealing with.
Down to the lab?
Down 1 level, yeah. Okay, you guys go down, you find Lucian pacing, sitting in the room. What's Lucian doing?
Pacing is good. Actually, he's standing outside of the door of the room now, and he's looking around for Goncalves, and he's actually starting to shout, Goncalves! You there?
Okay, yeah,
Where's Goncalves?
I'm not too sure. I'll go find out. And he scurries away. Everyone's just trying to avoid you. You're like the crazy person yelling on the subway that no one wants to go near.
Maynard, is that you? Maynard, Goncalves hasn't returned yet.
Okay, well, we've got another little side mission. Come for a little walk with us. We thought we could use your skills.
But
He's not going to be back for 20 minutes. You can't rush it. Let's
another
take
20
it easy
minutes?
this time. You're just sitting here dwelling anyways. Come on. I kind of just like put my hand on his back and sort of direct him towards the door, like it's already assumed that he's coming.
Well, Maynard, I don't think that's entirely fair. I'm not dwelling as Lucian starts walking along. I wouldn't call it dwelling. I mean, it's important to me, Maynard. I mean, I'm going to turn into a snake person.
People seem very happy that you're taking him away. They kind of part and they watch. And like one person looks at Russ and goes, hey, nice teeth, man. And just walks away.
Tips his hat to him.
Does Russ smile?
No. He's a mouth breather though, so you can kind of see his teeth at all.
Oh my god! Of course he is. What did you find, Maynard? Where are we going?
Just wait till we get out in the hallway, and we keep walking until everyone's out of
act normal,
earshot.
Saunders. Act normal.
We think we found.
Okay, yeah, you guys are by yourselves.
We think that we found a stairwell behind the security desk alongside a couple of other stairwells where one of them seems to lead to nowhere. So we're going to try and get past the security desk to this little alcove and sneak down there.
I've had a thought. I think that stairwell could very well lead down to Laboratory 2.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
We were thinking the same thing, Doc.
Let's just go.
Great minds. All right.
Great minds.
Yes, we need to find out what's down there, I suppose. Whether I suffer with this horrible condition any longer or not. We must continue forward.
As we're walking along, Maynard kind of gets Lucian going on some momentum down the corridor, and he kind of steps 2 or 3 steps back, shoulder to shoulder with Russ, and says, so should we just send him down there to cause a big fuss and get the security guards attention while we just go down the stairs?
Yeah. I think so.
Do you think we're going to run into locks, or are we just going to walk in there?
Well, I'm pretty good at lockpicking.
I'm terrible at lockpicking. How long does it take you to pick a lock usually?
How long does it take to roll a couple dice, maybe?
Pretty quick? Just a little.
Quick. Yeah.
We're in. Just got to slide the credit card through the door.
Yeah, about 6 seconds, I think.
6 seconds.
Maybe 12 if I've got to, push it a bit.
Nice. Yeah, we'll
All
just get Saunders. I don't know. Saunders, come here. You gotta go talk to the security about something.
But do you want me to distract them in some way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell them about your life or something boring like that.
Simple enough. Well, listen, my
Demand to
life's been
speak to
anything but boring.
Goncalves.
Yeah, just ask where Goncalves is and then demand for his presence.
You've been waiting for far too long.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. I know exactly. Distract them.
Okay, well, we'll leave it up to you. You're a creative guy. You just work your magic.
I'll talk fast. I'll fast talk.
There you go. That's genius.
There we go. You're thinking.
And while I
So
do that,
from-
what are you planning to do then? Are you going to sneak around behind them while I have their attention? Make your way downstairs.
That's what I'm just trying to figure out. So is the desk set up, now that we went and took a peek at it, in such a way that Lucian talking to the security person at the front desk would provide enough of a distraction to slip behind? Or do we need to get the security guard to leave their station?
Maybe a little bit of both. You could slip behind the front desk, no problem. But you do know there's probably security in that little alcove or close to the doorway. And as you watch, you see someone wandering in and out of there. So you could, if you can get security away from that area, and then you feel you could slip behind fairly easily, I would think.
And are we talking it's
Depends how much of a scene man destroys. Or
late
how
night
much of a
owl is
scene
on
he
the
sets.
shift? Or is it like a whole security team? Or are we talking just late
these-
night guy sitting eating donuts with his feet up on the counter?
No, there's definitely some of those security guards, but as you look at these dudes look pretty serious.
Okay.
They got the A team on this one. This isn't no fucking B team action.
And what floor are we on? Where is the security desk? Is it by the front entrance?
Main floor.
Okay. No.
Yeah, main floor.
Lucian says, "Don't worry, chaps. I know exactly what to do."
No, now I seem to be worried, actually.
I'm suddenly a bit concerned myself.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Russ lights a cigarette and kind of leans against the wall, acting casual.
Some guy
Maynard.
walks by and goes, "Hey man, nice teeth." Just keeps going.
Russ closes his mouth.
I don't like the attention this is getting me.
Where's Maynard going to be?
Maynard likes to smoke and stands with Russ, just looking chill.
Okay, Lucian.
I light his cigarette.
Showtime.
Okay, so they're off to one side of the desk. I'm going to come at the desk from the opposite angle. I'm going to take a couple of deep breaths. You see Lucian kind of take a couple deep breaths. And then he runs up to the security desk and slams his hands down on the desk with his hand on his gun and says, "Alarm! Alarm! Security! Come right now! Snake people! They're making snake people in the basement! In the laboratory! Come with me right now! Come! They're down there!" He starts dancing away, waving the gun. "Come! They're loose! They're making snake people! You must come right now!"
Okay, as soon as you start mentioning snake people, they're making snake people, there's a lot of confusion.
That
Maynard and Russ, you see the security guards, they don't look confused. They're like, "Oh," and they draw their weapons and they come running out and point their guns at Saunders as they
Yes,
come around
perfect.
and tell him to put his weapon
Get
down.
your guns. Come with me now. Come quickly. I start moving
All right.
away from them, beckoning them. Come, let's go. We must secure the intelligence
Put your
information.
gun down.
Yes.
Put your gun
Yes,
down.
I will as soon as we've rescued those people. Come quickly now. He starts running off.
Put your gun
I
down.
start running off.
They just start running off. Okay, they chase you.
Okay, great, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around a corner and then I'll just like I'll like run as far as before they shoot me, and I'll kind of like throw my gun down and I don't know, spaz out on the floor or something like that. Pretend I'm having a heart attack.
Okay. You run out of the building onto the street?
No, just like around the corner.
Like
I don't know,
deeper
down
into the
a
building
hallway.
somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. They chase you and they
Tackle me.
seem
something.
unusually fast. They're very fast. And when they take you down, it fucking hits hard.
Sons of bitches. What are you tackling me for?
Okay.
Where's it? Save those people. Save those poor people.
Maynard, Russ, your chance.
Maynard and Russ just look at each other, and we throw our cigarettes on the ground and stomp them out with our feet and start walking towards the.
Yeah, just as you're like, you see Lucian like, okay, I'm far enough away, and he stops like, okay, you can apprehend me, and they fold him like a fucking linebacker running into a toddler.
Yeah,
Maynard
like I
looks
said,
over
we
his
just,
shoulder at Russ, like, "Ooh, did you see that?"
Yeah, Russ actually does smile for like the first time.
The first time.
Yeah.
Hey, nice teeth, buddy. As you go down into the doorway. No one sees you. Okay, you go down and you see everything is marked, the stairwell this, stairwell that, but you do find one that seems to be a little bit,
Okay.
tucked away. No real markings.
Russ is like confirming with the map that he has.
Yeah, this looks like it's good. And you open the door and quickly dart in and go down. And you come to a door with a keypad. So you either need electrical repair
A keypad?
or lock. No.
It's
Yeah.
a typewriter wired to the door electrically.
Yeah, exactly.
You need electrical repair or locksmith to get through it.
Oh no.
Got this.
You said you had locksmith, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can use that one. You don't seem confident though. I believe you have like 10 in locksmith.
No trust in the dice.
He just
Russ
sighs.
yeah,
as he
Russ
slowly reaches for his dice.
Yeah.
Russ, you can do this.
I got this.
You can do this.
You're right. I can do this, Maynard. I can do this.
We got time. That was a good distraction by Lucian. They don't
Do you
know we're
have
down the
any-
stairs here.
Do you have electrical repair or locksmith at all, Maynard? Any
No.
skill points in those?
That's a negative. I've read about it in the
Great,
library.
It's all on me. Russ right now.
Do you have one of those skills or both?
I have one.
Okay.
Yeah. Russ pulls out his lock picking set. I got a 50.
Oh no.
Over 46. I have 20 luck, so I'm spending the luck.
Yes.
Oh, we're in.
Nice.
Well done.
It like just catches a little bit, and he holds his breath, almost breaks the pick, and then it just slips in and turns.
It wiggles a little just before, then it finally clicks free.
All right, the door opens and you slide in. This laboratory seems a bit smaller, not near as busy. You barely even see anyone in there. You see someone maybe off in the distance, slowly walking, looking at a clipboard, and they like disappear around a corner. You start to slowly walk through. What you notice at first, what look like holding pens. And the first few are empty. And you get to one and they're like small holding pens, and you see mice in them and other small creatures that you would do testing on in a lab. Then the pens get a little bit bigger, and you go by one and you see a person, and their face is like kind of drooping. Their skin is closed over their eye. Their one arm is a stump. And they just seem to have like hair growing in weird spots. Like it looks like a mutated person, and they don't say anything. They just like kind of stare at you with like wide eyes, with the head shaking a little bit.
And they're just in a pen of some kind?
And they go
In a
hold
pen,
himself.
like at the pound.
Russ thinks in his head, I wonder if Lucian will turn into that. And he keeps walking.
You walk by another pen and you see a person on the ground, and they just kind of are moaning. And it looks like there's like a start of an arm growing on the side of their head.
Jesus.
another one where you see a person and they're curled into a ball in the fetal position, and it looks like their entire body is scales, including like over their eyes, over their ears, over their mouth with just like a little slit, and you can barely see them breathing.
Maynard looks at Lucian. How's he handling? Oh no, he's not there.
He's not.
I forgot.
No.
You're upstairs causing the distraction.
No,
Yeah, good thing Lucian's not here.
Linebacker.
Far off in the
This shit
distance,
would-
you hear Lucian saying, I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Please, it hurts. It hurts.
I only have 9 hit points.
That's plenty. I should roll a little bit of damage for that. Just joking.
Can't even open your mouth with tears.
You go by and you see the same thing, like basically humans that look like they've been experimented on. Limbs growing out of the wrong areas. Some that they just seem to be clawing at their own faces like they're trying to tear their skin off. You get to a few pens and it's 4 of them all side by side. And they almost look like they're the same person, a woman. But each one of them is a little bit mutated and a little bit different. You guys haven't met her very well. Oh no, Maynard did once. Maynard, do you have, let's see, what would be some sort of memory recall, any sort of, what would be a skill to roll here to see if you, do you have knowledge of any, so give me, let's see, give me an intelligence roll, why not?
Just a
There you
straight up
go.
intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
52 under 70.
You've met a person earlier that you dismissed, a woman who now through this campaign of who you've been talking to and talking to Lucian, which you assume was probably Rose Meadham.
Rose Meadham.
And this looks like the same person, like they're trying to make a Rose Meadham.
What? The
So the
fuck?
Rose Meadham that Joshua is not on good terms with could potentially be some kind of clone, or he's maybe trying to recreate his daughter since she left him, or something.
You've met her once and you dismissed her. And
She
talking
looked-
with Lucian,
Sorry,
she had a
looked
veil,
quite-
so part of her face was covered.
Okay.
So it's that's why you didn't recognize right away, but it's weird.
Mhm.
You see many pens with all sorts of mutated creatures, people, animals, little laboratories where they look like they conduct experiments. And you get to the end and you look down and you see a long corridor that's kind of got bright lights in it. You see 2 metal doors at the end. Thinking to the maps, and you're like, okay, if this is, we came down here, this direction, this looks like this might run under the street. Like it's a hallway that runs under the streets to the doors of perhaps something on the other side of the road. You know what I mean? Like,
Interesting. Like a whole other entrance into the Meadham building from another building.
perhaps.
And between us and this other corridor is like a bunch of people and a whole bunch of
No,
more.
nothing. There's no one down there. You're going through the cells and you come to a break in the wall and there's that corridor leading down. There's some people near the end, but there's nowhere anywhere near you guys. It's not a very populated area. It's easy to sneak around.
Sorry, there's people at the end of the corridor?
Yeah, like far down, you see there's more laboratories past where the holding pens end, and you've seen like a couple people pacing around. But you seem like you're in the clear so far.
I think we should keep going, Russ.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I
think-
can stomach it.
I think that there's going to be an exit that way, and if we can get out another way and onto the street, we can get back into the Meadham building without alerting anyone. If we go back the way we came, we're probably in big trouble.
Should we open all the pens?
Maybe another day. I like where your heart's at, but that's
It's
going to
just
cause
so-
chaos.
Devastating down here.
They'll just be loose down here in the lab. I don't think it'll really help them.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. He
Yeah.
pulls his gun out.
Maynard slips his hand into his right pocket and puts it on his gun, but he doesn't take it out.
We go to Lucian after he gets folded by a giant linebacker, and they pin you down onto the ground and take your gun away from you. I don't know if you're resisting much or if you're going to somewhat cooperate.
I don't want to do anything that's going to get me killed, but I also want to keep their attention. So, like, I'll go still for a second, and then I'll try and scramble away, just to keep them on their toes.
Right, okay. Once they get a hold of you, they seem like they're insanely strong. Like stronger than a normal person.
Do I seem stronger than a normal person now that I'm hybridized with this?
No, you seem like you're still your pale little British dude.
Where are my superpowers? This is bullshit.
They basically pick you up, and I don't know what you've seen, but you're coming with us. And they start to basically pick you up and take you down a hallway and through some doors where you've never been before.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They take you and they put you in a room, and they sit you down and they ask you what you've seen. What have you seen? What are you causing a ruckus about? Tell us what you know.
Okay, so Lucian's going to start walking it all back a little bit. He's going to kind of, give his head a shake and say, "Oh, goodness, I'm terribly sorry. Just the stress and the anxiety of everything that I've been through in the last few hours. I was overcome. I'm sorry. What did I do? Where am I? What's going on? Who are you? How did I get here?"
Give me
Fast talk. Yeah, you want a
fast talk.
You know you want a fast talk. Come on. Who doesn't want a fast talk? 11 under 45.
Yes. Oh, I love this angle.
Wow.
You're a real chiseler.
They kind of search you down. They find your like Caduceus ID and stuff like this, and they're like, this guy's just talking nonsense. All right, you stay here with them. I'm gonna go talk to the doc. And the one guy takes your ID and he leaves. And the other guy just kind of sits there, and it's like, you just stay calm. We're gonna.
Yes, of course. Of course, I'll stay calm. I don't know what's come over me.
What'd you say your name was?
My name is Dr. Lucian Saunders. I'm a Caduceus agent, a loyal Caduceus agent.
Loyal Caduceus agent. Okay, you just sit tight. You just sit tight.
Caduceus and all that, whatnot. Yes?
Oh, rah. All right. We'll cut to Maynard and Russ. You guys start to go down the hallway.
Yeah.
Hands on your guns. You get down. Can I get a spot hidden from each of you, please?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to die.
No, don't worry.
61 under 77.
55 under 80.
At least we'll know what kills us.
You guys start to go down the hallway cautiously, hands on your guns. And you notice on the walls, there's pillars as you go down. As you get down about halfway down the hallway, you both notice tiny pinholes in the pillars. As you get a little closer and you squint in and you look at them, and they all kind of start to swirl. Russ, you look over at Maynard as he stumbles and reaches out for the wall and kind of misses and stumbles down to his knees. You reach down to help him and the room starts to spin.
What?
Your arms go through the wall, everything spins. You start to hear Maynard's voice go in and out. Everything gets super bright. And you wake up in a pitch black room, wearing a gown. You're in a bed. You have no idea where you are. You hear the sounds of the jungle and the sweltering heat. And we'll see you next time.
What the
Get the
actual
fuck out of here, Dave. What? Did that only happen to Russ or both of us?
Both of you. Talk about separating the party now.
Oh
no.
Oh my God.
Thank you for listening to another episode from Actual Play Entertainment. Please rate us, review us, and subscribe. If you liked what you just heard, give us 5 stars and tell your friends. If you didn't like it, then tell your enemies. You'll show them. And for more information and content, visit actualplayentertainment.com.
Hey, I'm role playing here.